This is just a small update so you can see what's going on and the changes that happen daily or weekly. Um, Now I'm going to do a little work here. Now this is kind of, and I'll pull in tighter. Just wanted to give you an overall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this water. Now I'm pretty much making this unrealistic blue. Um, Somewhat close to the sky in breaking through, but that's why I'm pulled out so much, because it's, if I get any closer I won't be able to show you, and I'll zoom in just a minute. But I'm leaving a little specks of white coming through. Now some people may say, oh, that's not the color of water. My water is actually clear. Too much. But sometimes things in the water, reeds, plants, sky reflections, highlights, ripples, they change what water looks like. So I'm not trying to make a photograph. This is watercolors, which is crazy for people who like to do artwork. So that's why I'm getting in here. It's going to come down to here. I'm not going to go all the way down, but just give you an idea how this works. I'll come in and out and kind of pull highlights out. And I'm going to start zooming in and kind of giving you how this. Okay, so some of you have seen this being before. Now, it's kind of strange because I work sometimes 1 inch at a time, and if you were to see this from the very beginning, you would know this looked totally different. And I went into all these little tiny things, but this is how I work. So what I'm looking for is little cracks and crevices. So if I go over here, I may see something just tiny. And this is kind of the way everything works in this kind of painting style that I'm not trying to copy anybody's style. This is my style. It's like a signature. If you sign something, you can sign that signature multiple times. It's people that are trying to copy that signature that try to do it and it ends up stiff or it just doesn't work. But it's a style and it transfers into painting. Now, this is not like I'm trying to copy somebody's style. This is what I do. Some people hate stuff that's detailed, but from my background as being a scientific illustrator and model maker and all that other stuff that I do or used to do, and then became an educator, wanted to give back and show people how to do stuff. I could live right in this little area for a while, and I'll see things that may not people, it might not bother people, but it bothers me. So, and the great thing about style is I can go back into any painting I did from 6 months to 4 years or more, and I can go back in there and just add more stuff like I did it 2 hours ago, and it won't show up. Now, if somebody else comes in here and tries to add stuff, it'll look like a sore thumb. It's like somebody trying to add something to your signature. It just doesn't work. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you an example. Things are coming along. Nothing's ever finished. And I'm going to move this up because this kind of painting had a now this is another canyon picture. And you can see there's a lot more detail. And I could still go into your, maybe I should zoom in. I'll zoom into that later. But this is the scary part. I know it doesn't look like a canyon. Maybe remnants right here. And it's like one of those things, oh my God, it's not going to work. And that's what I go through every painting, because it always looks something like this. And then I work it and change things slowly. I just don't go crazy on these things, because it just, if you do that, you'll fail. And a lot of times people try to add more detail and they just are frustrated and they stop. They don't go any further. And I always have tried to push myself. And every time I push it, I go a little bit further and make things that's like, whoa, that worked. And that's all knowledge over the 20 years of watercolors. Now, I hated watercolors, like I said before. Use acrylics. If you make a mistake, you paint over it. But there are some, let me just lift it up a little bit. So you can see there is a lot of stuff happening here. And I would say this is like 90%. Now I'll pull out and go over and do line work and just keep adding things to this. Because nothing's finished. Everything, even when I abandon it for a while, maybe 6 months, maybe 2 months, maybe a week, I'll look back to the side and see something that, oh, that doesn't work, and go back into it. No one will ever know, because like I said, it's a signature and I work, like 1 inch at a time. Here's my bedroom studio. There's a painting I'm working on there. That's, I'll go, get a little closer. But like I said, I'm retired. I can do whatever I want. So there's a golden orb spider, like walking. I'm not sure if it's going to be on the surface, like it's 3D with casting shadows, like it's walking onto my painting, or be it part of the secret. Now this is like maybe like 40%, 30% finished. But then you can see these other things that I've been working on. And this is in my bedroom studio. So now, these are about 90%, and they'll stay 90% for forever, pretty much. Because like I said, I work 1 inch at a time, and sometimes I will see one little thing that needs work, and I'll go in there. And, I've been working on these things for years now. And it's just seeing something, the coral down here, definitely have been going on and adding more. So it's changed the look completely.